Now, this is Congressman Jeff Van Drew, which kind of sounds weird, JVD, like you're JVT. And he says some weird stuff on Fox News about Iran flying these SUV-sized drones. Let's play this clip.
Well, here's the real deal, Harris. You know, I'm also on the Transportation Committee, on the Aviation Subcommittee, and I've gotten to know people. And from very high sources, very qualified sources, very responsible sources, I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones. That mothership is off, I'm going to tell you the deal. It's off the east coast of the United States of America. They've launched drones, is everything that we can see or hear. And again, these are from high sources. I don't say this lightly. Now, you know, we know there was a probability it could have been our own government. We know it's not our own government because they would have let us know. It could have been some really glorified hobbyist or hobbyists that were doing something unbelievable. They don't have the technology. But let's pretend that's possible. The third possibility was somebody, an adversarial country, doing this. Know that Iran made a deal with China to purchase drones, motherships, and technology in order to go forward. The sources I have are good. They can't reveal who they are because they are speaking to me in confidentiality. These drones should be shot down.
Well, we just played a clip where now they're saying Iran is flying drones over New Jersey, and he promised that those aren't Israeli drones. Is that we guarantee? I just want to say I've talked to Israel. They're not Israeli drones. I did get some of those parts, but we're gonna blow up. They're like they ordered them from the same place they got the pagers, but that's neither here nor there. They're Iranian drones, and we know that for a fact from a secret source. Do you agree with that?
Well, I heard Alex Goldstein call Representative Jeff Van Drew, former Democrat, has taken $111,000 from AIPAC. But I was actually talking to a gentleman who's in the military and deals with aircraft specifically, and he was giving me the lowdown. And there's a couple of things that stand out here that are just obvious.
Okay.
One, if this was some sort of a foreign operation, surveillance, spying, whatever, they wouldn't be flying around with their lights on, okay? And so that's A. B, these things have been flying off the coast, the East Coast, for more than a week, okay? This has been going on for more than a week. Someone knows what's going on. This isn't a mystery. There's multiple ways you can track these things. You can take an image, find out whose drone it is. There's other ways with radar or even just shining lights on it. You can find out whose drone it is. And I mean, here's a novel idea. You could follow the drone back to its landing spot. Wow. So to pretend like this stuff is impossible is just completely ludicrous. It's clown world. And then you have Van Drew saying one thing. You have the Pentagon coming out saying the other thing. We're obviously all being lied to. My theory, and it's all speculation. My theory is that these are likely U.S. government drones. They're running some sort of operation or just, a drill, essentially. And I think Jeff Van Drew basically ran. A Mossad intelligence operation was run on him. And he says, I've got my credible, trustworthy, responsible sources. Well, we all know the intelligence agencies share with one another. So I think a Mossad operative called up someone in the U.S. intelligence agency and said, hey, we've got intelligence that these could be Iranian drones. Then that U.S. intelligence officer, who didn't want to be on record, calls Jeff Van Drew and says, hey, I've just been given intelligence. These are Iranian drones. So, of course, Israel wants us at war with Iran. They're doing everything they can right now with foreign policy. They just are getting land in Syria. Obviously, what's been going on with Palestine, what's been going on in South Lebanon, the Golan Heights. I mean, you name it. So Israel's trying to do as much as they can right now before Trump gets into office, and I think kind of takes the air out of all of that situation. So I think it was a Mossad intelligence app. But aside from all that, it's foolish to sit here and pretend like our government doesn't know what's going on. If there was an Iranian mothership sitting off the East Coast, we would know about it. They'd have images of it. They'd be sharing them to the public. So we're being lied to on both ends. We're being lied to by the Pentagon. We're being lied to by who's ever sharing this intelligence with House members. And I think the end result is going to be They're going to regulate drones. They're going to regulate consumer-level drones. They don't want us with drone technology accessing drone technology. So there's going to be some sort of a legislation there. And then, and this might actually be overdue, there will probably be new military policies dealing with drones because they really don't have it. The Coast Guard is getting followed around by these drones, and there is no protocol. There is no policy on what to do with drones. So they're going to have to enact some sort of a military policy following this as well. But Iranian motherships, whatever, all the other conspiracy theories, I don't think it. I think the Pentagon's probably lying. I think they know exactly what's going on, and it's probably a U.S. military drill.
And did you say that? Did I hear you correctly? Jeff Van Drew took $100 million from AIPAC?
$111,000, yes.
111,
Former
that's
Democrat.
still a lot.
Yeah.
That's still a lot. And the fact that they knew Osama bin Laden was responsible for the terror attacks like 30 minutes after it happened, it seemed like, I got this inside information. We know it's Iran. And,
Alex, they found January 6 defendants with a picture of an earlobe.
Yeah, I know. That's ridiculous. So this is Jeff Van Drew's. We have his office. Let's call his office and see if we can talk to somebody about what the heck is going on.
The office of Congressman Jefferson Van Drew. We are not available to take your call right now, but please leave a brief message, including your name, phone number, and address, and someone on our staff will return your call. Again, thank you for calling the office of Congressman Van Drew, and have a great day.
Hello, this is Alexander Goldstein. I just want to say those drones are definitely from Iran, 100%, and I know our country would never fly those drones. So those are 100%. I have inside information that those are a gaze for Palestine drones, and they have nothing to do with Israel whatsoever. And I just wanted to tell you that, Jeff, if you could take those drones down, that would really help us out, especially in New Jersey. So, yeah, Jeff, this is Alex Goldstein. Call me anytime. Those drones, they got to go down. They are Iranian drones. I guarantee it. Trust me, I know it. I got inside information just like you. So let's take down those drones. And this is definitely not Israeli drones. They are Iranian drones.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself